Where are we? What are we doing?
I think we're hiking the CDT in the Bob Marshall Wilderness. It's one of the largest areas of wilderness in the country, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably wrong on that one, but I do believe that there is the highest concentration of grizzlies in the lower 48 right here.
And we have good news. There's a really well-known alternate on this called the spotted bear alt that everybody who got ahead of us seemed to have missed because of a fire closure. And not but 30 minutes before walking in here, we heard news that they reopened it. So we're lucky. That's good. It's good to go. Clover says his ankle is better now. It's kind of interesting timing right after I offered him this immaculate bag of Mexican steroids, which he turned down. Better not see any wincing at any point in time in the next 130 miles.
Spanish language miracle. What can I say?
This bridge is kind of moving under our feet. This is weird. And it's official.
Another fire.
The smoke's been dissipating a lot lately, which is really nice. We're pretty thankful for that. We are now officially deeply in the Bob, or as Clover put it, we are inside Bob Marshall. A lot more expansive views inside him. This is basically the spiritual equivalent to the 100-mile wilderness on the AT. Although, when you do think about it, it's a bit ridiculous because if we were on the AT, we would have finished about 700 miles ago.
That's true. That's true. But still, this is one of the larger food carries on this trail anyway, which I find ironic given that it's like about 135 miles. And on the AT, it took us, I don't know, like a lot more than 5 days to get there, and it was less miles.
Yeah.
So,
less experienced.
Yeah, but big 100-mile wilderness vibes.
Also, like our experience in the 100-mile wilderness, we're expecting to get some weather in this stretch. Whether it'll touch us or not is yet to be seen. But that distance thing really does hit home because this trail truly is difficult in many ways, as we've mentioned many times before. But one of them being just how long it is. It really is just so long. 700, we've done an entire Arizona trail on top of the AT at this point, and we're still not even done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nobody wants to walk across the rocks, huh? Broken bridge it is.
Yeah, take the bridge, they said. Watch out.
This is the Montana I was expecting.
Yeah, this
With-
is what I pictured.
This is the waterfall that's just downhill from our camp. Take this little trail up, and we're all set up over here. This is one of the nicest campsites we've seen in a long time. So we're gonna get up at about 5:30, probably, because we're about to get to Chinese Wall, which is supposed to be spectacular for sunrise. So that's our plan. We'll get up and march about 3 miles before the sun comes up, and then catch it right at daybreak. All right, I got about an hour to make it 3 miles and 1,500 feet uphill. Supposedly, I should be able to catch the sunrise pretty well at that point. It's the first glimpse of the Chinese Wall. So this is the Chinese Wall. It extends, I guess, as you can see, for about 10 miles in the background here. It's a really large feature in general. We'll be walking by it for the next few hours as the morning kind of comes into full. Really, really beautiful place. I've seen it in pictures, but being here is completely different, especially alone. There's nobody else out here at all. I'm starting to see some of the sun kind of reflect off of this face, and I'm sure the rest of them are going to be doing that pretty soon too. Onward we go. So we sat up at the viewpoint of the Chinese Wall for about an hour. Clover was going to come up there with us, but I guess he didn't get up early enough or something. Sure, we'll see him later today. He probably prioritized sleep over seeing the sunrise there. I'm not going incredibly far, so we'll be around.
Now for this crazy merger, and they canceled them.
Our tracking skills have indicated that Clover is likely ahead of us because we can smell cigarettes as we're walking down the trail. He must have passed by the viewpoint we were at when we were looking at the wall earlier. Maybe he didn't know. He is there. I don't know if he's interested in us though. How contemplative. Our boy. He's sitting on the rock. I know what he's thinking about. In all the years that Glacier National Park has existed, there hasn't been a single Mongolian invasion. Coincidence? We're really stealing Tin Man's thunder on that one. But we're in a bit of a dilemma because we want to take the spotted bear-alt, and we're getting conflicting information on whether it's open or not. We've heard from people ahead of us that they took it and the ranger said it was fine, but they haven't updated the online closure or anything yet. So we got a train of us wondering what to do. Basically, we've gotten all kinds of conflicting information about whether this is still closed or not. We've talked to people who apparently called the ranger station, who said it was good to go, you could walk through it, but they haven't updated their online resources. We can see all the way down this valley that we're hiking down, way out into the distance, and there's like basically no smoke or obscuring of the landscape at all. Ironically, this has been the clearest day we've seen in weeks, smoke-wise. So we're not really that concerned about this. I don't know if this fire still poses any threat to anything, at least us, to pass by for a couple hours. All that being said, where we are right now is a totally legal trail, and everything I just talked about is just us thinking out loud. It doesn't mean we're gonna do anything. We're just talking about it hypothetically. Well, we're on whatever trail we're on. There's blue skies above us, and wouldn't you know it, that's where the red line is, and it's got a lightning storm over it. The trend continues, it seems. We also picked up one more hiker before not doing the spotted bear alternate. His name's Trucker. I find it kind of interesting that we could get all the way to the Bob Marshall Wilderness without ever having met someone or even heard of them. But here this guy is, right in the middle of this section, about to finish like us, and he didn't want to go through here alone, so he jumped on too. He seems to be a pretty interesting guy. I think he's a lobsterman in Maine, and I think that's afforded him to have a lot of free time, big gaps that allow you to do stuff like this. He's done a lot of interesting things in different parts of the country, and I guess other countries as well, it sounds like. We have had 2 or 3 different friends slightly ahead of us call the ranger station and verify that it is okay to move through this area. It's for some reason not updated online, but we are more confident now that it's okay to be here. This is the information that was contacted to verify that it's okay to go through, so hopefully we're good. We got to this campsite about 25 miles in, and right when we got here it started raining, so we decided to sit up. It's a full day, and we're in a pretty good spot to have an easy day after tomorrow morning.